or become clowns.
I don't want to become clowns. I was just doing what you just did. That's why I was clicking and clacking. Okay.
Fair enough.
Fantastic. Let me get the game launched here.
I will warn you, make sure to check the options before it begin because the base requirements of the game are kind of higher than most of the stuff you usually cover.
Oh, there's nothing you can throw at my system that it can't handle. It is top of the line, state of the art.
Like the recommended processor is a Ryzen 7 5800X.
Yeah, I'm
And
rocking an i9 1490K with a RTX
that's more than
4090.
enough. That's more than enough.
Yeah, I would think so. I would hope so. All right, let's launch this sucker.
I like the mature content description on Steam for the game.
What does it say? Oh, violence.
Yes.
Yeah, that does tend to happen every once in a while. All right, let me launch this thing and then I'll, appear and everybody will love it. And
Mhm.
jump ship demo play. Yeah, all right. What's going on, everybody? We are live from the H.H. Gregg Epic Gamer Studios. This is Mega Team Up brought to you by CouponBug.com. With me here is Ederville! Yeah! That's the wrong one. This is the right one. There we go. There's the applause. It's Sunday. You know what that means? Every occasional Sunday. Want to see something epic? You put it on Discord? Yeah. Also, what's up, Hillhome? How are you doing? Round of applause for you, buddy. Yeah.
Dinner.
Love to see it. Okay, give me just 1 second. Let's find out what is so epic that you had to put it on Discord.
Oh yeah, under the graphics options, make sure to bump up the FOV. For some reason, the default FOV is set to 60 for an FPS.
Okay, should I have it higher?
Yes, especially your PC FPSs, it should be like at least 90.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let me see. Hillhome, are you comfortable with me sharing this with the rest of the class? Can I share this incredible, whatever it is you've made here? I'm assuming because it's in a pan that it's a London broil. And it looks lovely, frankly. It looks absolutely lovely. I'd love to display this to the adoring public, but only with your permission. You don't put a man's meat on the internet without him giving you his express permission to do so. Anything you put on Discord is shared already. Yes and no. We're a private club, okay, on the Mega Team Up Discord. Which yeah, it's not like anybody can join. You have to have the link, and then anybody can join. All right, you guys, check this out. Yeah, and here's me for some reason. Let me turn that off. Much better.
And to those watching, don't worry, I'm not ghosting this stream or the evening stream right after this one.
Oh, you're gonna get to work right after this, huh?
Yeah, a morning stream would have worked had my AC system not kicked the bucket, as I mentioned earlier in my own server.
Oh my god, what happened? What broke on it?
I'll say that more privately, but it was kind of it was a relatively simple fix, but we did spend half a day without the system working.
All right, can I take a guess?
Sure.
The starter went out.
Nope.
The blower motor went
out. Sort of. Part of it went out.
Fair enough. That's one of those things that always happens, and then the AC company, gets you over a barrel about it. Because you can either just be extraordinarily hot or pay them like $500. So
Well, we learned one thing about how the circuitry is set up that we totally forgot about. So there's that.
yeah, that's fair enough. I'm glad you were able to get it fixed. I hope it was for cheap. Hilholm, you just grilled it, but you had to use the pan because each steak was around 2.75 pounds. You made multiple 2.7-pound steaks? That's
against us.
I mean, I know you got a family to feed, but wow, that's a lot of red meat, man.
Now we are all hiding out here in the dark.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Okay. I was just clicking back in the window. I had lowered the volume. All right, Ederville, do you remember any of the story beats? Can you give me a quick rundown on what's going on here?
Oh no, when I started, it just completely skipped the story for me. I don't know what happened.
Okay, I think we've been exiled from our homeland or something.
Following the corruption, something happened, and now it's up to us to. Okay, let me check the Steam description.
Something bad happened, and now we have to do a thing in a spaceship to make it good. That's what I've got from that. There's 100% enough for tomorrow. Now, what are you going to do with it? Because one of my favorite things to do with that leftover steak, slice a little bit thin, put it on a sub roll, a little bit of cheese, maybe.
Like,
maybe
the best
just a
way
little
it's
bit of spicy
described to me
mustard.
Is, remember Void Crew?
Yes.
What if that got merged in with on the foot FPS gameplay? That's basically Jump Ship.
Yeah, it said that Void Crew was a very similar game, so I am looking forward to that much.
The piloting is much more arcadey though, so we can do a lot more funny maneuvers in space.
I've never flown the ship in Void Crew. I make Lobster Jesus do it.
Okay.
It was 1 year.
All right,
after
tutorial
the
time. I'll do
machine
tutorial on
incursion.
my side.
Our small
Hang on a
group
sec
of
while my
survivors
Very
recorder
good.
were settled
decide to
in a
kick the
frozen
bucket.
wasteland just beyond
Okay, the
our
machine
reach.
incursion happened. We got
Agent
kicked
scouts.
off of our home world. We live in the frozen
received a
place now.
message from a resistance fleet.
We need pilots, soldiers, engineers, anyone willing to stand and take the fight to the machines.
It was a long shot, but we decided our best chance of survival was to join them. You volunteered for the mission to make contact.
1, 2.
But on the way, there was an ambush. You fought like a true Atiran, but the machines were too strong.
Okay,
Your ship
now.
caught fire and fell from the sky. We thought you were dead crashing down on that asteroid, but not only did you survive, you brought something back. Something that was about to change everything.
We've crash landed, and now we've got something special. Very nice. You just warm it up in the oven and go to it, probably. Oh, very nice. I like that. Steak and eggs, also a very good option. Wonder if I can use shift to sprint. It's looking like it. I love it when games have congruency and control.
This is the helmsman of the NSS Valkyrie. The crew has perished. Core extraction is imperative.
I see no reason why I shouldn't throw myself down this ravine.
Extraction is imperative.
See? Like I said, no reason. Double jump. Sick. Not that high, but it's nice.
Alright, tutorial is a go after a slight issue with the audio.
Good luck. I'm trying to get through it as fast as I can.
You can take your time.
If you are sentient, approach and present yourself for scanning. Interesting. You're an Atiran. Undoubtedly a survivor from the nearby crash. You have found yourself in quite a predicament, stranded here on this forsaken rock. I am in a similar situation. However, if we work together, maybe there is a way for us to escape. I have a proposition for you, Atiran. Meet me in the core room at your earliest convenience.
Alright, let's talk to the disembodied voice. Sure that much like Bioshock, this person is a friend who has good intentions and is going to help us.
The Valkyrie has been resting here for a long time. Admittedly, she has seen better days.
Yeah, no kidding. Your ship's full of rocks, lady. Take some pride, you know? Hey, you got me wanting some steak and sauteed mushrooms, Hillhome. Sounds awfully good. I just had dinner, too. But I'd eat leftover steak and sauteed mushrooms. The 65 FOV... Oh, yeah, I haven't changed that. Let me do that. 65 FOV is console default. Yeah, I have a 34-inch curved monitor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
If you sit in front, you're gonna with some of the movements, you're gonna get a headache quickly if you don't fix that.
I have a feeling that you're 100% right. That's a bit better. It's a bit more comprehensive.
I just maxed it out. It did make the opening cutscene look a bit funny, but other than that, sure.
Welcome to my chambers, Atira. Please.
Oh, you were not a real lady. You're just GLaDOS.
Considering most machines seem to have succumbed to a virus, I understand your hesitation in trusting my kind.
Yeah, I'm very hesitant.
I am not like most machines. You and I are in a position to help each other, Atiran. I need you to bring me to a more space-worthy vessel.
How about no?
To calculate the coordinates.
Oh, you can't see your feet when looking down. You can see your shadow though.
Can we leave this place?
They better fix that with an update.
Unsocket me if you accept.
Like, it's halfway. You can see your own shadow.
You are not getting unsocketed. You can't be trusted.
Grappling hook.
I see you on a crashed ship with a bunch of dead humans. And machines are the ones who shot me down. And you say, "Oh, but I'm a good one. Take me with you and everything will be okay." I'm not buying what you're selling. Goodbye. I said goodbye. No. Doesn't even give you, it should give you the option to just say no. Just say no to machines. Just move on with your life. And it says, and then, your home world perished because you were unwilling to take the risk.
Unsocket me and I will provide further details.
My time is limited and yours is not? Well, we'll just see, won't we? I wonder if we can just wait this out.
Succumb to a virus. You're right, it could be a different virus.
Oh no! I jumped into the radioactive zone! I didn't know there was one!
You are incapacitated. Well, at least they allowed you to jump in.
You know what, lady? I'm gonna do it again.
Honestly, I keep that in. It's funny.
I have twice chosen death.
Your odds are worsening the longer we wait.
Oh, I'm well aware. I've died and come back twice since you made your initial proposition, and quite frankly, I'm just going to keep doing it. So,
Hello, Iris.
you figure out a way to deal with that. That's your problem. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I am quite content to keep up this endless cycle of death and rebirth forever. Some might think that this is no way to live life. You might get hungry or thirsty. But if you get hungry or thirsty, you can just die.
Hostiles incoming. Oh wait, you're... Okay, I made it past you. I started after you, but I still made it past you.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to wait the core out. She had some additional dialogue, which made me think that maybe there was going to be a type of thing where, it would just end my journey. But sadly not. I get up there? I want to get up there. Let's see. Oh! No, there's just not enough. I can't get enough height. Okay, I think we're gonna give up on our strategy here. We're being given a what's the term for when you have a choice but it's not really a choice at all?
A false choice?
There's the specific term for it. Okay, come on, stupid machine. Let's take GLaDOS back to humanity. This is a great idea.
I've registered multiple ship to
What's left of humanity?
If fortune is with us,
Not enough height or not enough hype? What's up, Bjorn?
Bring me closer.
Coercion? No, there's like a...
So I can assess the damage.
It's a word, it's a term for illusion of choice. Where all paths lead to the
Illusion
same
of choice?
place.
My name is Iris, by the way.
I don't care what your name... You're a machine. Really? My name is
Alright,
Iris.
Iris.
Scanning. This vessel is unfortunately beyond our ability to repair. We must continue our search.
Man, I wish I came equipped with I wish I got equipped with some flashlights.
Well, I think I picked up some glow sticks or something that was glowing. Not really sure what it was.
Detect
This
the
ship is...
hostile jump signatures.
well, it's abandoned.
You
Of
should
course
keep
it's
a
going to
low
be dark,
profile.
but...
Lady, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm just gonna do the opposite of what you say. Because if I get gunned down by hostiles, I can come back.
This machine virus? I haven't seen anything like it for a very long time. I
Really?
assume the humans of this age
You haven't
were
seen
ill-equipped
something
to
like the
deal with
machine
such
virus in a
lethal
very
threats.
long time.
My condolences for
So
the
you
countless
mean
losses
for
of
me to
my staff.
believe that it is a coincidence that Iris rhymes with virus?
Good news. The ship seems to have managed a somewhat controlled landing. I detect the signature of a functioning null drive. Approach with caution.
No, I'm gonna approach head on with as much, you know, with as much boisterousness as I possibly can. I'm gonna boldly go. I'm gonna phase right through these explosive tanks. Because that's what I want to do. I'm the master of my own destiny, not you. Illusory choice. You know, maybe I'm just making this up. It's possible. There might not be a term for it at all.
I thought it's like a false choice or illusion of choice.
I don't sense any life forms on board.
Maybe that's
we
it.
have the ship to ourselves. Bring me to the core room so I can run diagnostics.
Iris, what are you suggesting? Because I'm gonna tell you right now I don't swing that way.
One sec.
This is the place. Please install me into the core interface.
Do I have a choice?
I am
There you
dying
go.
in need of repair. Please, there's a repair kit nearby. Pick it up and insert into the console.
I'd prefer it if there was just a big wrench in here and I could just whack you in the head. I don't trust you. You are not to be trusted. Ah, this is much like Void Crew. Much like Void Crew.
Core system stable. Life support system engaged. Null drive operational. Sensors active. Engine failure detected. It seems the sublight engines need replacing. You can construct a replacement, but you need materia. Given the scattered debris, you should be able to find materia nearby. The ship's sensors are active. Use the sensor terminal to scan for the materia we need.
Something tells me it might be right there.
There is a large materia cache.
God, I'm so smart.
However, I'm detecting active defense systems in the area. You will need to arm yourself in order to perform.
Oh yeah, that's right. Arm me,
There is an
Iris.
assembler in the cargo bay. Please
I'm back.
use it to construct
Very
a
good.
multi-tool. Make sure you have enough materia first.
Oh, you're able to install the core?
Finally, unfortunately, proceed.
Yeah, I can't even figure out how to access the core. I'm stumbling through the ship and I can't find the access point.
Get stuck or something? It is just a demo.
I'm on the top of the ship. I'm on the top of the ship, but it points me below, but I can't even see a hole to reach
Skillfully
there.
done. That tool will be your safeguard. Now focus on retrieving the materia.
Yes, retrieving the materia. That's what I'm going to focus on. Most definitely. This is unfortunately not having an effect. I'm not going to lie, that's upsetting. She should have at least been like, ouch. You know? We'll find a way. I still don't trust her. I do like that I get a nice gun, though. Void Crew doesn't give you a gun. Yeah.
Don't worry about stepping over the edge into zero gravity. Your suit is equipped with thrusters. Having been bound to this
Whee!
cockpit so long, I do
Oh
find
man, this
your
reminds me of
ability enviable.
another
Trust
game that
me,
was terrible.
you should
What
never
was it,
take
Anthem?
such gifts for granted.
Hopefully it's better than that.
Tread carefully. Active defense systems register on my scans.
I'm not worried about active defense systems. Do I look worried to you? So these machines are bad. But just to remind everybody, you're the good one, right?
This should contain enough materia to build an engine. Now return it to the ship so we can begin the engine's construction. I have activated the teleportation system. Recall yourself to the ship when ready.